book up wide and meet adventures that wait for you. Live and learn and laugh and play whenever your dream comes true. You could swim along the river all the way to the sea. You could fly up in the sky above the clouds and trees. You could plant a flower garden up on top of the moon. You could swing through the jungle all afternoon. Wherever our story takes us, I can't wait to see. Yes, friends, come and read with me. It's Online Storytime.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Online Storytime at your Grand Rapids Area Library. I'm Miss Tracy.
I'm Teacher Missy.
And we are so excited that you are here with us today. So Teacher Missy, before we start talking about the thing we're going to talk about today, should we sing a song?
Yes, let's get happy.
All right. Hey Storytime friends, would you please sing with us? And remember, when we say clap your hands, you don't have to clap your hands. You could, but you can clap whatever you got, even your eyelashes. Clap my eyelashes. Here we go.
All right.
If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. Oh, that was delightful. So what do you want to talk about?
Well, you know, this is something we all experience sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, this is about an emotion.
Like happy is an emotion, right?
Love.
Love. Oh.
Sad.
Yeah, sometimes you feel sad.
Or scared. Or surprised.
Those are great emotions.
Well, this one's not as happy. If you look at this boy's face, oh, look. Does he look happy to you? Not really. I even see like a little steam coming out of his ears. You know why?
Why?
He is grumpy.
He is grumpy.
Grumpy, grumpy, grumpy.
What does it mean to be grumpy, Teacher Missy?
Well, you know, we call it lots of things, kind of like when you feel crabby or irritated or just disappointed, and all that stuff kind of rolls into one, and you just get into what we used to call a bad mood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that way?
Not often, but yes, I certainly have felt grumpy. I get grumpy when I'm tired.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And I have to tell myself if I'm feeling particularly grumpy or particularly sad, I have to get more sleep.
Right. Yeah, that's really kind of is a key.
Yep.
You know, because it helps you to feel good.
That's right.
You know, to eat well and all that stuff. But yeah, this boy's having a tough time.
But everybody gets grumpy sometimes,
Absolutely.
right?
Everybody gets grumpy. Everybody. Yeah.
So do you have any good books about being grumpy?
I do. Miss Tracy?
Yes, Teacher Missy.
This is our first book about grumpy.
Oh my goodness, is that a penguin on the cover?
It is a penguin on the cover, and what do you notice about him?
He's wearing a raincoat.
He is wearing a raincoat. So I guess it's raining out, and he's got boots, or sometimes we call those galoshes. That's what my grandpa used to call his wet boots. And a hat. And this is called Grumpy Pants. Grumpy Pants by Claire Messer. And it comes to us from the Albert Whitman and Company. Let's see, Grumpy Pants. Let's see. And penguins. Let's see. Oh boy, here we go. Penguin was in a bad mood. A very bad mood. Look at his face. You can kind of tell by his eye. He's looking a little frowny there. A little frowny. He didn't know why, and he didn't care. He stomped his feet all the way home. He pulled off his grumpy coat and he kicked off his grumpy boots. But he was still grumpy. Look at his socks. They don't match. Well, he tried to shake it off, but he was still grumpy. So he pulled off one grumpy sock and then the other. But he was still grumpy. That didn't help. So he took off his grumpy overalls. Nope, still grumpy. Finally, he took off his grumpy underpants. Look at him. Well, I'm still grumpy, you know. Then Penguin took a deep breath and he counted. 1, 2, 3. I wonder what he's doing. Splash! Right into the bathtub. The water was nice and cold. Penguin played with his duck. He hid under the water and made himself a bubble beard. Look at his face. Do you see that his face looks a little different? Little by little, he was starting to feel much better. It was time to get out of the tub. He put on his favorite pajamas and he had a steaming cup of hot chocolate. He read his favorite book. His favorite book is called Learn How to Fly. Penguins can't fly. He found his favorite teddy and he climbed into bed. As Penguin fell asleep, he knew that tomorrow would be a good day because all of the grumpiness had been washed away. And there he goes off to sleep. So did he end up feeling better? Yeah, he just needed a nice cold bath and a rubber duck.
Yeah, there you go.
Little hot chocolate, favorite pajamas, not grumpy.
Hey, Storytime friends, Teacher Missy,
Yes, ma'am.
do you all want to do a flannel board?
I love the flannel board.
Awesome. So, Storytime friends, you notice that there's something on our board. You're right, it's a cat. How does the cat feel? What's the word of the day? Grumpy! That is a grumpy cat.
He looks grumpy.
So it's our job to figure out why the cat is so grumpy. And we are going to sing a song called The Grumpy Little Cat. And I think you'll catch on to the words pretty darn fast. And between you and me and Teacher Missy, we're gonna figure out what's wrong with this cat. Here we go. The grumpy little cat, the grumpy little cat. How do you think he got that way, the grumpy little cat? I know, I have an idea. Maybe the cat wants to play with the ball. Hey cat, do you want to play with the ball? No, says the cat. No, says the cat. What do you think that cat will say? No, says the cat. Okay, maybe he didn't want to play with the ball. Do you have another idea? Maybe the cat wants to play with his toy mouse. That's it. That's it, Grumpy Cat. You want to play with your... No, says the cat. No, says the cat. What do you think the cat will say? No, says the cat. Oh, Grumpy Cat, I know. You want to take a nice, relaxing bath, right? Right? No, says the cat. No, says the cat. What do you think the cat will say? No, says the cat. Are you thinking? I'm thinking. Do you think? I think you're right. I think I know what's wrong. I think I know what's wrong. I forgot to feed the cat. I think I know what's wrong. The happy little cat, the happy little cat, turned that frown upside down, the happy little cat. I think I'd be grumpy if someone forgot to feed me too.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, thanks for playing.
Miss Tracy?
Yes, Teacher
I have
Missy.
another book.
Oh, this one is a bunny. Is the bunny having a bad day?
Well, if you look at his face, he looks a little grumpy. Something's happening. It says the best bad day ever. The best bad day ever. Okay. It was written by Mariana Lopper, and it comes to us from Peter Marley. That's the publisher. And I don't know. The best bad day ever. That's an interesting title. Well, I can tell from the minute I wake up that it's going to be a bad day. First of all, it's cloudy. Right now, that sounds good to me. There aren't enough chocolate chips in my cookies. And my glass of milk is half empty. Look at his face. Ooh, he does look grumpy. Oh, the water is ice cold. And the toothpaste tingles my tongue. Ooh. Even Pepito is in a bad mood today. Well, does he look like he's in a bad mood? Oh, come on. These books like to give me a hard time. Outside, everyone is happy. People are driving their cars and walking on the sidewalk. Oop, there's an ice cream stand right there. I arrived late to school, but it's not a big deal. I don't feel like doing anything anyway. Everybody looks pretty busy in that room, except he's standing right there with that face. Even when I try to do something, nothing comes out right. He's trying to put together a puzzle. Didn't quite work the way he wanted. At circle time, the frog says, ribbit. The chick says, beep, beep. The cat says, meow. The pig says, oink. Pepito says, nothing. I say, no one understands me. Look at how he's just feeling really scrambled up and not. No one understands me. Do you ever feel that way?
They do sometimes. Then I take a nap.
Yeah, that always helps. And here are all the pictures that they painted. Look at his. And this one has hearts. And the elephant painted a mouse. I love that. And a tree and some leaves. And the penguin drew the same kind of picture. At playtime, we play hide and go seek. I don't know how, but they find us immediately. And look at Penguin's got the same look. He may have found a
I wonder if it's the same penguin from our earlier book.
I don't know. Looks kind of the same. At snack time, I get a pear. I do not like pears. But I love apples. Oh, look what happened. I think they traded their snack. At nap time, everyone is asleep, except for us. Look at his face now, Miss Tracy.
Oh.
He's looking a little happier. When you're grumpy, I guess you gotta find a grumpy friend. Together, the afternoon goes by too quickly. They're playing, look at all the stuff they're doing in that room. Blocks and a tunnel, games and coloring. And the bell rings too soon. There they all are at the door. You think those are the parents coming to get them?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
And
the parents are there.
I think our little bunny friend has found a new friend.
I think so. How was your day? Oh, it was the best bad day ever. And there he is with his friend. And I think that is our last page. This one always, yeah. Oh, and look at, somebody drew a picture in the back. There's the bunny and the penguin. And look at the bunny smiling in this picture. Well, that was a happy ending.
Because sometimes a friend can make you feel less grumpy.
That's right. And making a new friend gave him something to think about beside his bad mood. Sometimes we can get ourselves out of those bad moods by thinking positively.
Storytime friends. Teacher Missy.
Yes, Miss Tracy.
Anybody want to wave a scarf?
Ooh, I like the scarf.
Okay, so out of your Storytime kit, I would like you to find your scarf. I'm going to give Teacher Missy her green one.
Oh, the green one. That's my favorite.
That's right. And if you don't have your Storytime kit and you don't have a scarf, well, you can always come and pick one up because we have them here for you. But if not, you could use a sock, you could use a washcloth, you could use a towel, you could use a paper towel. You can wave whatever you have. All right, so the first thing, excuse me?
What was that?
Oh, of course. Storytime friends. Zebra would like to be our Storytime friend today. Hello, Teacher Missy.
Good morning, Zebra.
Hello, Storytime friends.
Your stripes are brilliant this morning.
Thank you, and I'm delighted to be here with you because I woke up a little bit grumpy this morning, so I'm actually really enjoying today.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Zebra.
Yes.
All right, so you sit right there and you can watch us wave our scarves. Are you all ready? We're going to start with our scarf warm-up, our favorite scarf warm-up. And a lot of you will know the words by now, so please sing along. Here we go. My scarf goes up, my scarf goes down, my scarf goes around, 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 around. My scarf goes in, my scarf comes out, my scarf flies about, 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 about. Woo! Ready? All right, let's do it fast. My scarf goes up, My scarf goes down. My scarf goes around, 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 around. My scarf goes in. My scarf comes out. My scarf flies about, 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 about. Woo! And just because I don't want you guys to miss anything, when we started and we sang My Scarf Goes Up, Teacher Missy put her scarf down. That's why we were laughing. It was pretty funny.
I got mixed up.
That's quite all right. All right, now, my friends, we are going to sing a song called If You're Ever Feeling Grumpy. One of the things that will make you feel better if you're feeling grumpy is to actually do something active. You can even go for a walk. You could go run outside and play. You could find a friend, especially a grumpy penguin friend is particularly helpful. If you just move your body, it helps you not to feel grumpy. So we are going to move our scarf. Here we go. If you're ever feeling grumpy, so grumpy, so grumpy. If you're ever feeling grumpy, just flap your scarf hard. Flap this way and that way and this way and that way. If you're ever feeling grumpy, just flap your scarf hard. Ooh, that feels good.
Yeah, already I feel better.
How about another one? If you're ever feeling grumpy, so grumpy, so grumpy. If you're ever feeling grumpy, just wave your scarf high. Wave this way and that way and this way and that way. If you're ever feeling grumpy, just wave your scarf high. And I waved my scarf right into Barry. Sorry about that, Bear. All right, here we go. If you're ever feeling grumpy, so grumpy, so grumpy. If you're ever feeling grumpy, just spin your scarf around. Spin this way and that way and this way and that way. If you're ever feeling grumpy, just spin your scarf around. And now you guys can sing that song all day and make all sorts of other scarf movements. You could throw your scarf high. You could make your scarf look like ocean waves. There's a lot of ways that you can use that song to move your scarf. Hey, thanks for playing. Oh, story time, friends. Teacher Missy, what a great time I had today.
I know, and I don't feel at all grumpy.
Not anymore. I kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which is a way to say that you're feeling a little grumpy in the morning, but I don't feel that way anymore at all.
Me either.
And it helped when we could sing about the grumpy little cat who turned into the happy little cat when we remembered to feed him. That was important.
That was a big deal.
And Penguin ended up, do you remember how Penguin felt less grumpy? Yeah, it was just taking a bath. It was feeling so good, taking a bath, going to bed. And then our bunny was so grumpy, he was having a very bad day until what happened? He met a friend. And they were both grumpy together. And then they weren't. Then they were just having a good time.
They helped each other to get ungrumpy.
That's right. That's right. And that was important. But I guess now, my friends, it's time for us to say goodbye.
I think it is.
Would you sing with us? Here we go.
Oh,
it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Yes, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Story time is done today. Now it's time to go and play. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, everybody.
Put a smile on your face.